Oh god.
Off to a good start.
That'll never get old.
So welcome to Bomberman Fantasy Race. This is the Bomberman series attempt at doing a kart racer. And it actually kind of works.
Atlas?
Atlas.
Are you kidding me?
Guys, before Trauma Center, we have to do a kart racer.
For Persona.
So when you start a new game, you can choose a character. Burglar? I don't think so.
I love the complete lack of music and selection, too.
Aw.
There we go.
Yes! Higgy Bandit!
You can choose your character now.
Deep one. Deep one. Oh.
What? Higgies are kind of like Pokemon.
Yeah.
And that's what he said. He said, yeah!
Okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna go with the... I'm just gonna go and take a guess and say that all the characters play exactly the same.
Yeah. It comes down to your mounts that matters most. It's not a kart racer, it's a Rui or a Terra racer. You ride a giant duck bunny or a dinosaur.
Oh man, those PS1 graphics.
Meanwhile, in the space RV...
This is gonna be another game where Black Bomber's just gonna disappear.
yeah.
Hey, I'm here too.
Get the fuck in here.
Get ready for another episode of Transformers Beast War. And that was Black Bomber.
That was a dick move.
Why did he explode into a snowman?
Guess how much of this is actually in the game?
A 0.
3?
That's actually in the game. You can jump off walls.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Talk about hubris. You make a giant tower that looks just like you.
And they put a lot of fucking detail into the cracks in that thing.
Hubris. Just...
Shake hands. Shove.
Or she cuts to the next shot with like, I'm blind! Wow. Certainly is a fantasy race.
Aw, look at him go.
So wait, you pick a character before you even get to the main menu?
Yeah, bullet character, that's your save game.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was career mode.
For the most part.
I love that finger gun dinosaur. Yeah, you got it.
So I'm starting out with a little blue Tira. You start with one of those, or a green Louie. As we go through the game and we get more gold, we'll be able to buy new rides. Each new ride has new abilities, has better stats than the one before it. We need to start somewhere, so it's off to the first race.
You can get a Louie with a flame decal on it.
Or you could just paint one.
Or he could just set him on fire.
That'll make it go faster.
Yeah, it would. Oh god, what's going on?
So controls in this game are a little loose, let's say.
To me, I was just like, guys, I gotta go.
Okay, this looks kind of cool.
So the game can get very slippery. Everyone's throwing bombs everywhere. You need to grab items to either speed up, or to get a special ability to speed up, or to just blast the people in front of you.
Oh, that Yi is not gonna get tiring.
I know. Jeez. Holy
The
crap.
frame rate of this game is...
I think the game is saying, eat your heart out, Crash Team Racing.
For the record, I did play this on the console. This is how the game runs.
I do like how the expression of the dinosaur changes depending on how much you're going at it.
Yeah.
Most of the time he's just like, yeah!
Ooh.
Electrocution, yeah!
Me!
That was one of the items. You can get a fake... It's like Mario Kart, a fake item thing. If you get hit by a bomb while you're carrying an item, though, you lose it.
And you can get hit by your own bombs.
Yes, you can. Although, if you do it just right, if you throw it just far enough ahead of you, it'll actually give you a boost of speed.
What happened up there? Like...
That's what I was talking about. You can jump off of walls, and there are some places where they're actually boost pads if you do that.
This is also one of those weird games where terrain has no effect on your speed, it looks like.
Oh, it does. It's just, I'm just pushing Tira to the limit.
Well, it would make sense because you don't have wheels, you have feet.
Yeah.
After straining this creature too hard, you had to execute it.
I don't know what happened there.
Well, you murdered someone. That's
Execution, what did I just say? Come on, you can't lose your first race. It's the first race.
I'm guessing that's Black Bomber in first?
Yes, it is. Spoiler, I am going to lose this first race, but it's just to show how the game runs. Which is awkwardly.
Well, one of them just escaped into the crowd.
That was the equivalent of, I lost, but I wasn't really trying.
But it's also a good example of, you can get so close. I mean, look at this. But the game has very, very many ways of screwing you over. And you have very many ways of screwing the other players over.
We got first place, looks like a candy bar.
From what I can tell from the beginning, Mac Bomber?
Possibly. He's like a racer bomber.
Mock Bomber.
Get first, Mac.
Mock Bomber, I meant, not Mac.
When you start a race, you also get the option of buying items, which you will start the race with. You have to use them in the order that you buy them, though.
The Hige looks like he's staring down whoever's in first place and is about to cut their throat.
I like the loading screen. It's very upbeat.
So bouncy.
Well, yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
I wish you could just walk past them and go to the line like, I'm actually adjusting.
You can do that if you want. As long as you don't cross the start line, you can move while the countdown's doing.
Can you shove the other models further back? Like, no, you start back here.
You don't have enough time to do that. Hee! So I named him accurately.
There's no drifting in this game, I think.
Well, it kind of does that by nature of the game being kind of loose.
Wow, that wall jump actually kind of slowed you down.
Well, that's because I didn't hit the pad. If you hit the pad, you fly forward.
Also, like, you started just glowing like a spirit bomb for some reason. Like, what does that do? Like a shield?
That might have been the egg. Yeah, that either gives you a shield or it speeds you up. It depends on if you're using a Louie or a Tira.
Camera in this game really could be better. It seems like half your view is blocked most of the time.
To be honest, you see most everything you need to see.
It seems like what's directly in front of you is blocked off.
Oh, Lord.
There we go.
Damn.
And then with the scream, it was very... It was like, ah, I'm gonna die! What the hell?
God damn it.
Wait, did you...
So that's one of the things can happen. When you're getting an item, sometimes the game itself will be like, no, fuck you. You'll get a skull item, which will either prevent you from using your bombs, or will just make your ride sit there and take a shit. Literally.
God, that's dumb.
I thought you stepped in shit.
Yeah,
You stepped in it, and then your rider was like, no.
I thought you stepped in gum.
No, you pooped.
I was afraid you froze the game and were about to fall through the world.
No, that's another way you can screw everyone else over. If you get the timer, everyone freezes. I think only really you can use the timer, and for whatever reason, you can get it even when you're in, like, second place. So, the game finds ways of skewing it towards you.
Now, winning has become a bit of a pride issue as you're forcing your animal near death.
And that's what it takes to win. Bomberman, what happened, Fifth?
I didn't do it!
You really didn't.
I didn't.
Now, every time you beat a stage, you get to do a bonus stage, where you just go through the track again and collect 100 coins. Or at least as many coins as you can before you run out of time. If you collect all 100, you get a ton more gold. But when it comes down to it, for a lot of them, especially if you don't know the layout of the track, it's best to just go through it, collect as many coins as you can, and work towards more getting a time bonus.
I'm curious because at this point, since it's PlayStation 1, it's one joystick, so I guess you do use the trigger as a gas and brake. It just looks like a very awkward steering mechanic. Like definitely old school game steering mechanic.
I think the controls are kind of awkward like that too, because I think you use like X to accelerate.
That was so lame, I'm sorry.
I recorded these back in, I think, August, so it's a while back. I just remember it takes a while to get used to the controls, but once you do and you figure out ways of getting through all the stages really fast, honestly, this is some of the most fun I've had recording a game. It's actually surprisingly good, it's just there's a learning curve.
It does look like the character has a habit of drifting too far.
Yeah.
Like when you turn it, you go way too far left or right.
It turns out part of that is actually just the starting mounts. As you go through it and you buy better Louis and Tiras, they control a little better. But there are some that move so fast they're almost impossible to control. So it's more you figuring out the game than the game just giving you what you need.
I do like just the random okay that pops up when you're on those menus.
I was gonna say that the save screen just kind of talks like a person's like, okay, saving in slot 1, and you're all set. Have a nice day, sir.
Okay, fantasy race.
You sure?
God, I can't wait to get rid of that trash tier dinosaur. Don't listen, don't listen.
You want to save that? Because that was kind of D+.
So for most of the LP, it's going to be 2 tracks per video. This is going to be one of our shorter LPs when it comes down to it. That means it's short but sweet, and I'm always up for those.
It'll be fast like a race.
Yes.
A fantasy race. We can end the video.
Yeah.
Checkmate.
I like who's just like, we can end the video with it. That's gold. That's gold.
There was like a fucking best of Yoshi. That was like #1.
We better be on the best of compilation.
This is a one Straw Hat No video where the ending is slightly edited just after he says that, have that photo of Yoshi from Grimrock fade in.
But wearing a bow tie.
I'll take a new fucking photo of it. Dude, shit.
With the same face.
And still holding the jam.
I don't have the jam anymore.
Get some other jam.
That was years ago. It's been consumed.
Well, Yoshi, do you have any more jam? Was that a one-time jam?
It was jam from Thorin's grandma.
I know.
Mom, actually.
Fucking,
Sure, I'll get Welsh and I'll advertise for them at the same time.
you mean Welch's?
Welsh? Like you're gonna turn Welsh?
Welsh, I don't... Yeah, sure, whatever. Look, I'll hold a jar of peanut butter and it'll say Reese's peanut butter on it and we'll call it that.
And you'll just look upset like this is not the same.
With the bow tie.
With an extremely exaggerated photoshopped frown. Oh.
Did you guys stop recording?
No.